Police Sergeant Peter Foltz wore his badge with honor and carried a heart full of compassion. And tonight, the department and the community he served are mourning his death.
The 20-year veteran is being remembered as a man who strived to bring justice to all families who'd been touched by violence. Eleanor Tabone has the story.
This one hurts.
In a world where integrity is often tested,
He was a perfect police officer.
Sergeant Peter Foltz stood tall in his blue Kenner Police Department shirt, a symbol of integrity and empathy.
He never said a bad word about anybody, so even when people tried to get under his skin, it didn't work. So he had a great personality and a great sense of humor. And he touched just about everybody on his department and other departments.
Kenner PD Chief Keith Connolly says the 44-year-old was on the way to help bring justice to one family when his life was cut short.
He was heading to testify in a first-degree murder case in Gretna. At about 2:40, he indicated he was passing the Smoothie King Center on the expressway, and a witness saw him just pull to the shoulder of the road and kind of roll to a stop. And that was the Gretna police officer who knew something was wrong.
Chief Connolly says even in Sergeant Foltz's last moments, he continued to dedicate himself to protecting others.
He probably saved several lives by just getting off the highway.
A cardiac-related medical emergency snatched him away.
Pete was definitely one of a kind.
Sergeant Foltz was an investigator for years, but was promoted to patrol sergeant just a few months ago. During his time as an investigator, he worked the toughest of tough cases, crimes involving children.
It wasn't just a job for him. It was a calling. He genuinely cared. It wasn't just a stack of cases. Each child had a name. Each parent he knew by name.
Erica Dupape with the Jefferson Children's Advocacy Centre worked closely with Sergeant Foltz. She says she still remembers the first day he walked through her office doors.
He just had this exuberance, this lightness about him.
Sergeant Peter Foltz never forgot the people he fought for.
We're getting calls from victims and witnesses on cases he'd handled years ago where he made such an impression.
And while his work may now be done, those who knew him will carry his memory with them forever.
The world was a better place with Pete Foltz in it.
Eleanor Tabone, WWL, Louisiana.
Sergeant Peter Foltz would have turned 45 next month, rather.